Welcome back. I want to thank you guys for coming in when you get in. I know that I am not in the algorithm. So, also you can just catch this on replay if you would, as well as live if you're here. If you're new, you can subscribe if you like what you see over here. Also, you can thumbs up the video as well. I appreciate that. All you have to do is just double tap. But you guys, we're gonna do an empties today. This empties was supposed to be done at the very beginning of January because it is my 2025 last empties, and my house is a mess. My bathroom area is a mess, and it is all because my empties bag is full of things that are long overdue, and went through a moment where I was just gonna trash it and throw it away, but I'm like, no, I do want to keep my channel going. So this is content, that you all tend to enjoy. So we have the big bag here and products that I have made through 2026, just like soaps and stuff and some things that I left out of 2025 using. Um, this stuff is just kind of like spread it all over my bathroom, just empty containers. And knowing my husband, I know it will not be long before he just go on a rampage and he throw it all away. So let me get this stuff under control. So you guys, I'm just gonna give you a couple updates on where I've been. I did do a video which was, I think it was the very first week of January fragrance combinations. I did that maybe about a week ago because I had already had the video filmed, but I did not edit it and get it up for some reason because I've been really, 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 really busy. Um, my husband had an event to attend to in the DC area, so I knew that I was going to be accompanying him. Um, and just planning and getting all that stuff together, and doing my usual self. I have been going to the little shops and shopping and stuff like that, but I have not done a I wish I would I'm just too embarrassed. I could pan this camera so you can see what it looks like in here. I mean, it's a mess. So, get you something to drink. I have my gas station coffee, and I do need to take my daily vitamins. I have a vitamin gummy regimen that I take every day. So, we're gonna just get right into it. Like I said, sometimes I have people to come in. A lot of other times, people are just passing through. Y'all will catch the replay if you like. So, I'm gonna start with all my empties, and you know the routine that I normally do. I just talk about the empties, how I felt about them, and of course, if I would repurchase them. So that's what I'm going to do today as well. So you guys, let's get right into it. All right, I made it through both boxes of my Detoli facial cleansing dry wipes. I use these to wash my face with. I got these, the Detoli ones. I get these off of the TikTok shop. And these are relatively big. These are some that I would consider recommending to use as going away washcloths if you wanted to do that. They are the XL. They're so large till I actually cut these in half. So this a 50 count, 50 count. So it's like a 200 count for me because I do split them in half. But will I repurchase these? Yes, I will. I will. This is probably my third time buying these, so I would definitely repurchase those. Listerine, of course. Will I repurchase? Yes, it's a must. All right, I made it through some laundry care. I made it through the fragrance boosters and the detergent of Moonlit Goddess, as well as the Amber Blush. I really, really enjoy these two scents. To be honest with you, I prefer the Amber Blush over the Moonlit Goddess. I just like the floral aspect that this gives a little bit, and this is more of a lavender freshy that I enjoy as well. So, really enjoy these. So, I made it through these, and this is the detergent for the Moonlit Goddess, and I guess this one is down in the bag somewhere. Will I repurchase? Yes. I'm just waiting on a good sale. I have not purchased any in a while. They haven't have, I'm like, I want me like a 10.95 sale or 11.95 or two for 19, something like that. But I haven't noticed the sale, so I have not gone back to get any. Made it through one of my African knit towels. You are recommended to use these towels 30 to 45 days. Sometimes I do go a little over, but oh, I love the way it smells. It smells like my body wash. So I do use these, and this one is still very it's kind of abrasive, but I guess for hygiene purposes and bacteria purposes, they say 30 to 45 days. Will I reuse these again? Yes, I am currently using another one from the pack. Will I repurchase? Yes, I will, over and over again. All right, I made it through some glycolic acid makeup cleansing wipes. TJ Maxx or Marsh is the best place to get your wipes from if you don't get them on sale, like at the drugstore, because you can get like 3 packs of these, a 30 count, for like 5.99. So I made it through this um, glycolic acid one. I made it through some of my Sephora cotton pads. I get these every VIB sale. I buy several of them. I use these for my facial toners and when I'm exfoliating my lips to, wipe my lips. So, will I repurchase those? Definitely will. All right, I made it through this cashmere whipped oil butter from EOS. Really enjoyed it. So good. Made it through this whole jar. I do have a backup jar. Will I repurchase it? Yeah, I will, but probably no time soon because I have so much other stuff I need to use. Made it through a couple of Dr. Bronner soaps. This is the tea tree. Um, one of my favorites. It doesn't have the best scent to it. It smells very medicinal. However, I like this one because it just makes me feel the cleanest. I like this peppermint, but it's just so invigorating. Although I don't wash in private spots with this, because even my husband complains about how invigorating this peppermint is. So it's very tingly. So I'll probably just go back to buying this particular fragrance in the summertime. And tea tree, I think we're currently using a tea tree now, so I will definitely repurchase these. All right, made it through this Chira shower gel. I bought this because it smelled good. And my husband would just about use whatever I put in there for him to bathe with. This is sea moss and sandalwood. It smells really good. It retailed for 6.99 at TJ Maxx. Will I repurchase it? Yeah, if I find another one, but it wasn't so alluring or just so wow that I had to go back and get more, but I liked what I smelled when I went in store this particular day, so I got it. And he used it. All right, I made it through the methods. This one, I hauled this some time ago. This has the marshmallow, vanilla bean, and spun sugar. Very good for shower routines for gourmand fragrance layering combinations. Really enjoyed this. Will I repurchase it? Probably not. I do like the scent of it. It is a great alternative for the OGX body wash that comes in that brown container that's kind of hard to find. I think it's been discontinued. Not as good as that, but a nice substitute. So made it through this. Excuse me, y'all. Now that's what I don't like about live because I'm not so live savvy till I don't know how to pause and all that kind of stuff. That's what I don't like about live. When you have to cough and be excused and all that stuff, normally if I'm doing an upload, I just have to edit that out. But that's the thing about empties. Editing an empty, which is so long and can be so tedious. Excuse me. I just prefer to go live. So y'all just hang in there with me. And I made it through the OGX coffee and coconut scrub. Will I repurchase this? Yeah, I do enjoy it. The lotion, I probably will never repurchase it because I don't think I'll ever use it up. But yeah, I'll repurchase this because I do enjoy the smell. I do like the exfoliating technique that it has as well. So definitely will repurchase the OGX. All right, another cotton swab that I made it through from Sephora. Made it through a Dr. Teal's pure Epsom salt. This is the menstrual relief one, and it does help with aches and pains. And enjoyed it. Will I repurchase it? Yes. This is another one of those. I like this smell better. This was the milk and almond with hyaluronic acid. Now I probably Oh, this must have go in to search for this because I do like the fact that it has the hyaluronic acid in it. But I did enjoy this a little bit more than I enjoyed the other one, and I will probably look for this the next time I go in TJ Maxx if I remember. But it was 6.99 as well. Body wash. All right, made it through another Dr. Bronner's. This is the almond, and y'all are probably wondering why do they use so much Castile soap? Um, I have gotten to the point where I'm using this soap every day. I know some people think that it strips the skin, and I encourage my husband to use it every day because, with this new strand of influenza and all the things that we have to face when we're out in the world, and we both work in close proximity to people. So, I'm just very comfortable with using this on a regular, but I have gotten him in the habit of using this first, and then I have like a Dove or some other type of body wash that has a moisturizing technique in it that he can use because you're like screechy clean when you use this. You can hear their, you know what I'm talking about. You can hear that. So that's why, just to make sure that we are fully cleaned. So made it through that. Will I repurchase it? Yes. Almond is my favorite. Almond and the tea tree are my two favorite scents. All right, made it through a Methods Peony and Rose Water. I enjoy this. Smells really good, but I only get this when I can get it at a decent sale at not TJ Maxx, Target. When I can get it at a decent sale at Target. So will I repurchase it? Yes, when it's on sale. All right, I made it through this biotin collagen restoring hair mask that had my hair looking so good. I definitely need to go in store and see if I can find some more of this. But this is by Giovanni. So this product and another product that I have been using, Giovanni have some really good products. So I am going to branch out and I'm going to start buying more products. But as of now, these are the only two that I have used and they have been successful. This came from TJ Maxx. Retail for 7.99 in TJ Maxx. The ticket says they cost like 14 in regular places, I guess. I don't know. But yes, this was really good. Has a good smell to it. It made my hair so soft and manageable. Repurchase? Definitely. All right, made it through some hand soaps here. We made it through the sweet tea and lemonade. Really smell good. I wish I had got more than one. Made it through the poolside pomelo. This was something that I got on clearance at one of the SAS. And I made it through the blueberry Bellini. Will I repurchase any of those? Yes, always repurchase hand soap. I have more hand soap. Yeah, I had like two more. So this is Endless Weekend. This was actually gifted to me. Really enjoyed it, and I made it through the cookie butter truffle. Thank you. I made it through the cookie butter truffle. So I made it through those. And let's pull out some of this feminine wash. All right, you guys. So I picked this up in a TJ Maxx because I think they had it on clearance or something, and I picked it up. I mean, it was just a wash. It was, I guess it served its purpose. So I made it through that. Will I intentionally repurpose purchase it? Probably not because I was not that fond of it. But for the clearance price that I got it for, I was good with it. So I made it through that. I made it through a honey pot. You know, I only get my honey pots at TJ Maxx. This is preferably what I like as far as cleaning my private area. So this is really what I enjoy the most is the honey pot, but I tend to only buy them when they are in TJ Maxx because they're like 9.99 or 10.99 in Target. They're a little expensive, so if I could save a few dollars while I'm in TJ Maxx and I see them, I do pick them up. I made it through these. I thought that I liked these, but I think now this bottle I think I like. It's another bottle that they just recently came out with. I don't know if they reformulated it or what. Now this one I enjoy. If I can find these, I will. But the new presentation that they have them in, like I said, I don't know if they rebranded just for the look or if they did something with the content in it. I'm not really sure, but it's different. So I don't like the latest look, but I do enjoy these. And they are called Down Here, Down There, Down There Wash, and these are from Target. And these retail every day for like $5.99. So I do enjoy these. So I made it through those two. Will I repurchase? If I find that particular branding, I will. All right, I made it through some moisturizing body wash. My husband do use these and help with these. He used anything I put in the shower. I was thinking we're going to be doing some renovations on the home soon, and I'm thinking about changing my tits bathroom into like my own personal bathroom. Yeah, just a sidebar thought. All right, so I made it through these. I made it through the Coco Shea, honey Coco Shea. Love this scent. Love it, love it, love it. Made it through this. My husband loves this scent also. I have to hide the extras from him, but it smells so good. Made it through this moisturizing body wash. I made it through this Gingham Gorgeous. Why do I have this? I'm not a big Gingham Gorgeous fan, but I got this because did I get it for free? I think I got it for free, and at the time I needed something that had like a fruity strawberry note, um, something. So I decided to pick this up. So I got this, and I went through the True Blue Spa. Went through this one. This feels really, really good. Out of all of the moisturizing body washes that I have used, the True Blue Spa, as far as moisturizing your skin, they are the best. So, made it through this. Will I repurchase? Yeah, I will. Or get it with a free reward. That's the best way to get those. Get them with the free rewards because the rewards now are up to 18.95, and the moisturizing body washes are 18.95. The strangest thing to me with the moisturizing body wash and the shower gel, which I'm sure they have different variations of ingredients, but those shower gels break me out right here. I mean, just rip my skin up right here really bad. So I can't use the shower gels anymore, but the moisturizing body wash, they don't give me a problem. So um use that, will repurchase. Made it through another. So this is like number two. So that lets you know how much I enjoy this. My husband liked this one too. But this is another Dr. Bronner's. Will I repurchase? Yes, I will. All right. Made it through. This came from that other set, the one with the glycolic acid. I think it was a set of three. And this one has collagen in it, so I made it through this. And the reason I have it in a Ziploc bag because when I was trying to open it, I had a razor blade and I cut it right here. So I just put it in here so they would not dry out. So I made it through another one of those. I'm trying to pull this stuff out in sequence, you guys, so it won't seem like I'm all over the place. All right, so let's do some more body products as far as shower. All right, so I made it through some scrubs. Both of these scrubs I did get at an SAS, um, and they were like 4.95. So I made it through the American Gingham, and I made it through the. That's probably why I bought that moisturizing body wash because no, I think I got this at a 4.95 sale. So I bought this and the moisturizing body wash just to have for my shower routine to get some fruity scents. So I made it through these two. Will I repurchase? Yeah, I will. I do like and enjoy Bath and Body Works body scrubs because they are very abrasive. So I do like that part about it. Made it through this coconut oil refreshing. This is so old, y'all. Y'all remember this? I had like two of these, and this has been in my shower forever. And this is something that I was telling my husband to use after using the Dr. Bronner's if he didn't feel moisturized enough with the Dove soap or whatever type of body wash. So we did make it through this. This is something that I would just use to shave my underarms. This is really a shaving oil, but it is a nice oil to moisturize the skin as well. So I finally made it through this, and this is old. This is what, like 2020. This is a 2020 product. So made it through that. Made it through one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites from Body Prescription. It has a new packaging. This is the Brazil Nut Polishing Body Scrub. This stuff is so good. When I tell you, as far as the oil content and the abrasiveness of the exfoliant, hands down, to me, this is the best. Hi, Hija. How are you? This is the best. Absolutely love this stuff. Whenever I see it in TJ Maxx, I always get it. It's a body scrub, and this is one of those body scrubs, you guys. I kid you not. You do not even have to use a moisturizing body wash afterwards because the oil contents in here is so, so, so good. All right, I made it through the Sol de Janeiro Charosa 59 fragrance and this shower oil. You guys, I am just realizing that this is a shower oil body wash. And how I know that now is by way of getting the Trader Joe's mimic of it. And it comes in such a large tube So husband, of course, he's using it. So I asked him, I was like, "When you put that in your towel, does it lather up really good?" And he was like, "Yes." I thought it was body wash. So of course, the next time I got in the shower, I tried it myself, and it does lather really well. I don't know about the Sol de Janeiro, which I'm sure it probably does too, but that one that I got from Target, and then it prompted me to look onto this. And as you see on here in the fine print, it says a deeply nourishing body wash. So I guess it's a body wash oil. Yeah, but I made it through this one. I made it through pistachio glaze and body mist and body cream. I probably won't repurchase this. I'm glad that I did use it up because it is one of those ones that has that yellow hue and it will start to separate. But this one was still pretty good and I used it up. Used this up. I think I'm now on bottle number 3 of this pistachio glaze. So that lets you know how much I like this because it takes some time to make it through a fine fragrance mist. But I am now on bottle number 3. I won't repurchase this, like I said, because the body creams, they just don't last, you guys. You're welcome, Hydra. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so let's see. I got some oils here, a hair product. All right, let's just make it make sense. Okay. All right, so made it through 2 of the small mist. This is the Mary Cookie. This smells so good. Really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't get it in a larger size, and this is all I have. I think I have Christmas cookie, which is in an old packaging. Something that I bought off Macari, but it still smells really good. So I made it through this, and I made it through the toasted pistachio. I started to pick up one of these the other day when I was in the store because I have a 9.95 free body care, but I didn't. But when I go back, I'm gonna get one of these for free. I do like this scent as well too. So I made it through that. I made it through 2 body oils. Look at the packaging on this. I made it through the lavender and vanilla, which is one of my favorites, and I made it through the cashmere body oil from EOS. Will I repurchase these? Yes, I will repurchase the both of them at some point. And those are not my first purchases either. All right, so let's get into some more. I think, okay, yeah. I got some fragrances in here, so let's finish the fragrances up. Okay, some fragrance samples. Yeah, just pretend that I edited that out, okay? Thank y'all. Hey, Jory girl, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, those Bath and Body Works oils are perfect for massaging. The perfect texture and everything. They're not overly thick. I just really enjoy those. Those are one of the few oils that I can wear to bed. 'Cause I'm not a person that put oils on. For some reason, I just can't get absolutely comfortable. If I put lathers of lotion and oil, I just can't do it. So if I put that on, if I decide to put that on, it doesn't bother me as much as regular oils or lotions. So I made it through this Pure Wonder. Um, this was one of my bedtime scents. I enjoyed this. If I have this in full size bottle, I am going to put this on my vanity so I can wear it after showering at night. I really enjoyed this. It was very comforting and kinda cozy in the bed as well. I enjoyed that Pure Wonder for that reason. So I made it through that. I made it through a few samples. This is Sweet Ash by um, Sniff. I can't remember. I paired this with something. I needed like a Baccarat DNA, and all I had at the time was the Baccarat sample. And this does smell a little like it. So I made it through those 2 samples. I made it through 2 of the molecule samples, molecule O one and O two. And I really like to use Molecule as a primer. And this particular day, I was wearing a fragrance that I just could not smell. Don't remember the fragrance, but using this, it did project it a little bit more. So I made it through those two samples as well. I made it through a sample of Driftwood and Nectar by Juliana's Perfume. All right, made it through some hand sanitizer pocket bags, more than these four, but some kind of way I never am able to keep up with them all. So I made it through a birthday cake, a twisted peppermint, another birthday cake, and um, vanilla bean Noel. I made it through those. Will I repurchase those? Yes. I used to be on this thing where I just would purchase tons of hand antibacterials. I don't do that anymore because I still have tons left from previous purchases. But I did purchase this one. I do like these. This is new. I just purchased this, and this is the sparkling watermelon. But I like this one because it adds moisture back into your hands. All right, made it through another fragrance sample. This is Spiritueuse Vanille from Guerlain. This came with one of my Guerlain fragrances. I do want this fragrance. It's a beautiful vanilla fragrance. I just haven't gotten around to adding it to the collection. This one and about two more. But now that we will be going into spring weather, probably in about the next 30 days here in my town, instead of getting the Spirituous Double Vanille right now, I'll probably get the Angelique Noir, which is more of a spring, summer forward vanilla. And this one I can wait till next fall. But I did make it through this sample. I made it through the Huda Beauty One Coat. Will I repurchase this? Yes, I am when I use up some of this other mascara because this is a really good mascara, you guys, from Huda Beauty. Made it through one of my lip glows from Dior. Will I repurchase this? Yes, over and over again. Um, I just like them, you guys. I am now into the Adems, but some of the Adems they are a little too pigmented when you just want a subtle gloss on your lip. And this always gets it for me. I love the way it makes my lips feel. Enjoy it. Made it through Summer Fridays. Will I repurchase this? I don't know because a damn kind of like came in and pushed Summer Fridays out the way. So we'll see. But did I enjoy it? Yeah, I did. I made it through this, one of my favorites. This is from the Fenty Skin line. This is from the Smurf collection. I need to look around and see if she have any more of these like tinted lip oils because this one had like a lip tint in it. Let me see if I can get a little bit more at the bottom. And what I loved about this one, although it has like this lip tinting technology in it, it still glides on like oil. It's not like opaque like. And I love that for this. I used all of this. Riri girl, if you out there, we need this in regular line. And you probably already have it. I just need to go and look for it. But will I repurchase this? I'm looking for it now. But this right here was just a collection, but I'm not concerned with the collection aspect of it. I want what's inside. Will I repurchase it? Yes. All right. This is Paul Mitchell Smoothing Super Silky Serum. This is a serum. I think I bought this like 2 years ago. So that lets you know how often or regular I will press my hair out. But you guys, I did not go and repurchase this because I found something that works better or just as well. The Giovanni um hair smoothing serum for heat protection. I mean for heated styles. It's good. So I'm gonna be using Giovanni for a while. but I've used this Paul Mitchell. I know since I probably was in high school. I have always used this when it comes to pressing out my hair. So, will I repurchase it? Yeah, at some point. All right, I made it through a castor oil premium oil. Yes, I always keep me a good castor oil or rosemary oil just to have oil in my hair and oil my scalp. All right, made it through. I'm trying to see where where did we get this from? It wasn't in DC. Where else? I can't even remember. It wasn't too far because wherever it was, we drove. We didn't fly. But anyways, I had these little sets that I had started to use in a hotel, and I just decided to bring them on home with me and use them along with some of my other products. So this was some shampoo and conditioner, and it was just a small travel size Paul Mitchell. Another hand antibacterial. This is the spray. Made it through this. I hate that they changed the sizing. This was the 3 full ounce. This is probably I am going through the third repackaging of fine fragrance, not fine fragrance, but hand sanitizing mist because I remember before this one came out, they had the long, slender ones, which is still bigger than the ones that they have now. Bath and Body Works, something else. But this was a really good size. I still have probably about 5 or 6 of these in my stockpile, and I do like this size better. If I see some at an SAS, that this would be like an SAAGM. Will I repurchase them? Definitely. All right, made it through the Vanilla Bean Noel room spray. Made it through the white t-shirt room spray. All right, made it through my Peace Out Acne Gel Cleanser. This stuff, I was able to get it at a really good price on Amazon one time and TJ Maxx. This is like $30. So what I've decided to do is I'm using turmeric soap now on my skin and it helps. But what I do is I do a salicylic acid toner to, just keep the acne clarified as much as I can. So I noticed that I have to use some type of acne base cleanser or toner to kind of like keep the acne flare ups. So I use this, but I'm not going to repurchase it until SAS. Why do I keep saying SAS? I'm not going to repurchase it until VIB sale. It's probably April. So, do I like it? Really, really enjoy it. It has exfoliation in it, and when I use this consistently, I rarely ever have acne outbreaks. All right, this right here came in one of my Clarins gift sets. I don't even know what this is. It just says instant tightening firming. I could never figure out if I was supposed to wash this off or keep this in, but I think I was washing it off. I was. So I wouldn't buy this because I don't even know how to properly use this. But I do like the Clarins products, but this was just a free product that came in one of the gift sets. Will I repurchase it? No. And this is the Clarin Double Serum. Will I repurchase this? Yes, I will. This is really what I want, you guys. This came in one of my Guerlain packages as well. This is called the Advance. I can't even read those words. Some French word. Youth Watery Oil Serum. Yes. I want some of this stuff. Oh, I'm really considering getting it during the VIB sale too because you can get it at Sephora. But I got this in one of my fragrances from Guerlain, and this is some good stuff, you guys. This is good. Will I repurchase it? Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna wait to VIB to repurchase it at a better price. So enjoyed that sample. I made it through some niacinamide, discoloration correction serum, and the hyaluronic serum. This right here is always my saving grace go-to. They are very inexpensive. Once I get my skin to like the way that I want it, again and again, I have to go through this again and again. The only thing about having skin disorders, like I have dermatitis, have had that since I was a child. Now I have this onset of acne like I'm 15 years old and I'm so far from it. And it must be hormonal acne. So I'll get it under control, and then just all of a sudden, I don't know if it's the change of the season, the diet, the weather, I don't know. I'll have another breakout, and then I have to start investing into more um, expensive products because it's like this coloration serum. I do prefer the Melba B, which is Rogera's. I think I'm saying that right. Rogera, in the purple and blue bottle. They have a correction serum that my doctor actually recommended, that you can get at Ulta, but it's $40, but it's worth it. But once I get my skin almost to the flawless part, then I go in with these. They are very inexpensive and they do work once you get the skin under control. And I made it through 100% natural essential oil tea tree. I do these. I call them my spiritual baths, but that's not really what it is. When I do my detox baths, I like to use tea tree oil as well as lavender oil in the bath water, essential oils, and you only need a few drops, even to a tub of water, because it will set you on fire depending on how potent the particular brand is. But this one is one that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it was pretty good. So, made it through this. Made it through another one of the Sephora cotton swabs. See, they changed the packaging on these. This is an older one, and this is one of the more recent ones. But will I repurchase these? Yes. Enjoy them over and over again. And because they be dirt cheap, because they like, what, they're like $3, and you get 30% off of that because this is a Sephora product. I made it through the Daily Refining Milk Toner. Really enjoy this stuff. Really do. But you guys, honestly, with trying to save money and be cognizant of the things that I'm purchasing, I decided to go back and get my SB box. And that will definitely save me when it comes to some of the skincare products and stuff. Even makeup, which I don't buy a lot of makeup, but some of the little makeup gems that they give, I really use and enjoy them. So I have resubscribed to my SB box. I am going to do a February SB box at some point before the month is. I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to slow down on some of the things that I was purchasing from Sephora because those products are very expensive. And the thing that I do like about SB, although you do not control, you can't like just go in and say, okay, I want to kill me. It doesn't work like that. They push out some really nice items for you to select. You are able to select up to three of your items, um, with what they have to offer, and they send you two other items. So I do like that. I have gotten some really great stuff by way of my Ipsy subscription. So I don't know when I'll be buying that milk toner again. I do like it, but we're gonna venture off into some other things. So I made it through the champagne toast deodorant. Will I repurchase this? Yes, I already have. They had them on, I don't know if this was SAS clearance or if I got it at a 4.95 sale, but I've been using it. Currently now I am using the lavender one and it smells so good. Really enjoy that one, and I enjoy the gingham one as well. I don't know. I thought that I had made it through the gingham one as well. So you guys, I want to thank you so very much. Now you see why I don't like really doing these as uploads and then editing them, because here we are. nearly 45 minutes in. These videos can be rather lengthy, and it is just way too tedious for me to have to sit there and edit the video. All the times I've coughed, all the times I've stumbled over my words. Let's just do it live and let me be the human that I am. I want to thank y'all so very much for showing back up. I know that I've been making some promises that I have not been fulfilling with this YouTube channel, and it's only because YouTube is not priority. This is not my job, not my part-time job. It's not priority, it's more of a hobby right now. Would I like it to eventually get to that point? Yeah, at some point. But we're just gonna go through the journey, enjoy what we're doing. Um, if I'm not uploading videos most of the time, I'm not far. You can either DM me on Instagram, or you can just leave me a message on my community board, or you'll see me because I do my morning get ready. Well, outfit of the days. I do those, and I still do my little fragrance unboxing, although I have scaled back a lot with fragrance purchasing. But I do have about 5 or 6 videos that I do need to get done and uploaded, and I'm gonna try, you guys, to get more on a regular pace. But I thank you so very much. Thanks for the hearts, Jory. Thank you, Haji, for stopping by. Thank for all the visitors stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Smooches, air hugs, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye bye.